And it's time for a basic beer review. Today we have got a beer from Polly's. It's a while since I've done a beer from Polly's, to be honest. This one I think was from Morrison's. It's a can of their Are We Famous? It's 5.6% pale ale, it says. Now, at first I was put off a bit by the donuts and things on the front, and I thought it's not one of those dreadful sort of sweet, sort of candy kind of, well, donut ale or something like that. I don't think it is. I think that's just the picture they chose for the front. It reckons it's just a pale ale, and it's got Azacca, Mosaic, Citra, Eldorado, and Equinox hops. So it's got quite a few different hops in there. So it'll be interesting to see how it tastes. 5.6% ABV, and I think it was from Morrison's, but wherever it's from, it'll be the same kind of price, about £4 a can. But they all have the 4 for 3 offers. So when you do that, it ends up being £3 a can. So generally these beers, they're about £3 a can, which I'd say is pretty reasonable, to be honest, considering back when I first got into these things in about 2020, it was £3.50 for a can of Kingslayer, and there wasn't any offers on, so it's really cheaper than it was back then, to be honest, to get these from the supermarket. But anyway, this is, say, Polly's. I'm pretty sure it was from Morrison's. They tend to get some Polly's in Morrison's, but it could be from somewhere else. It might have been from Asda. Don't think it was. Anyway, let's crack it open and let's stop talking nonsense. So we're cracking it open, going to get it into the glass. Got to have a tulip-shaped glass for a Polly's. Got to about there. Lovely colour, really pale, really hazy, nice and thick looking. I say 5.6% ABV, so I'm not expecting to be overwhelmed with a thick mouthfeel, but I'm expecting a bit of flavour. I'm expecting it to be nice and refreshing, but let's not talk about what I'm expecting and let's see what I'm actually getting. So, looking up to the light, there's no point holding up to the light. It is very yellow. There isn't really even a tint of amber or anything in there. It is just yellow. It is just hazy yellow, and that's about it. Let's look at the hops again. What the hops saying? So we've got Mosaic and Citra in there. No Simcoe. Not that there has to be, obviously, but let's get a nose on it. Here we go. So it smells really fruity. Mango, tangerine. Yeah, a lot of oranges in the flavour there. A little bit of lemon. Again, smells like it'd be quite sweet. I'm not expecting it to be sweet though. A little bit of a dryness there. It is quite hoppy. A little bit of a pepperiness. Ooh. Yeah, but it does smell very, very fruity indeed. It smells very tropical. Yeah, orange, fresh orange segments. Possibly a little bit of pineapple in there as well. Yeah, it's incredibly fruity. It smells like a fruit cocktail, really. So let's have a see. Should we go in for the old taste? That's enough nosing it. Let's go in for the old taste. Here we go. Cheers. Smooth, pillowy mouthfeel, first of all. That's the first thing hitting me. Really nice, really smooth, lovely mouthfeel. It's got a little bit of bitterness, but not much. There's a little bit, though, on the finish. And that's still lingering around on my tongue, but not in a bad way. It's quite nice. Not as much fruitiness in the flavour, but it is quite nice. There's a fair bit of dryness there. It's certainly, I wouldn't say particularly sweet. Yeah, I mean, it's what you'd expect, really. From a 5.6% pale ale, it's quite smooth, it's refreshing, it's quite hoppy. Nice bit of bitterness. It's fairly dry. You are getting some of those tropical flavours. Yeah, a little bit of grapefruit. But I'd say it's just a decent, solid pale ale, basically. It's a decent, solid 5.6% pale ale. For essentially £3 a can, it is definitely worth it. I'd say nice bit of bitterness to keep you coming back for more. Another hot day when I'm filming this, so it goes down a treat on a hot day like this. But yeah, nothing wrong with it. It's pretty decent. It's, you know, it's better than average, better than the cheaper stuff. And there you go. So yeah, grab a can for yourself, see what you think. It's just a decent, it's a standard decent Polly's really. That's all there is to it. There you go. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Till next time, have a good one.